Aquarius, what's going on, Aquarius? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your Aquarius reading. For those of you who are new here, my name is Shani. This is Melanated Mindfulness Tarot. I do typically upload collective daily messages for us all. However, you can definitely look forward to finding your Aquarius readings dropping on Thursdays of every week, okay? If those are things that you may be interested in, please do make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And if at any time you feel as you need more assistance, clarification, confirmation, guidance, or support with anything that you are dealing with energetically, feel free to click the link in the description area and make sure that you book your personal and private one-on-one service or session, okay? Again, this is going to be a collective message for my Aquariuses out there. So let's get into it. Let's see what Spirit has for you on today. All thanks and praise to the Most High. You know their hearts and you know their situations. Can you please give us the cards for Aquarius to be able to receive this message at hand with an open mind and an open heart? You know their hearts and their situations. Thank you. Well, wait. You know their hearts and their situations, so I ask that you give me the words that I need to be able to articulate this message, and also I ask that you clear anything standing in the way of their clarification, confirmation, transformation, and healing at this time. Ashe. Ashe. Amen. Thank you. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Aquarius, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Aquarius, underneath it all, you have the Devil card that comes up. Okay, so this is like, okay, when it comes to those vices, when it comes to those things that are pleasing to your flesh, it's about time to start addressing those things, right? Finding a different way to feel about things, like, I want to say like recalibrating your emotions. What? When it comes to the necessary transformations that need to be made. Okay, listen, Aquarius. We on to something here, okay? We are on to something. So again, those things that feel good to your flesh, you want to be making sure like that you ready to do what needs to be done with them, okay? Initially, I do feel like you probably had some type of an emotional attachment to it, like, you know, those fleshy things, they made you feel good in a sense. However, now, for some reason, like this transformation has popped up. You know that it's time for you to transform. Okay, it's time for you to start doing different things. It's time for you to start tapping into yourself, paying attention, like inner child, intuition. Listen, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Aquarius, but I definitely feel as though this is some type of transition, transformation that you are experiencing or possibly even like going through at this moment. If it's not there, trust me when I tell you it's coming. If it ain't coming, you just came out of it. Listen. That's just underneath it all. Listen, Aquarius, they is really giving with y'all. I don't think I felt this energy for anybody else. They really giving with y'all. Let's get into the cards that we have on the table. Okay? Excuse me. First, we have the Seven of Cups. Okay? This Seven of Cups is like, all right, it's time to stop lying to yourself. It's time to stop lying to other people. It's time to stop lying to yourself about yourself. It's time to stop holding on to the things that make you feel like disgusting or disgusted, or, you know, and it's when I say it's time time. I don't know how long you have been in that particular energy, but now it seems like it's just like been building up, right? That energy just has been building up over time, and it's, you know, pressure bust pipes type of thing. That's really what that is giving. So with this Knight of Wands showing up, okay, this is like, listen, we ain't playing no more. We not playing no more. Like I'm about to go and dive into these emotions that I'm feeling. Like, why am I even putting myself in this category? Why am I putting myself in this situation? Why am I doing this thing? Like, why? Now it's like, okay, you know what? I'm about to do the work. I'm putting myself in a position so that I can figure out what the fuck is going on with me. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. I'm not being funny when I do that. Listen. The two of this. At the bottom of this card itself, it says change. At the bottom of this card itself, it says change. It's really giving like eye-opening, awakening, ready to really heal, ready to really go through the process as needed, as necessary. Yes. When I tell y'all, I couldn't be more excited. I couldn't be more happy for this energy that I'm feeling right now. Listen, boo. You know that there are certain changes that needs to be made. Cool, right? But you just make sure that you're choosing the very thing that you feel is going to raise your vibration. Like really put you in a position to be able to experience better or to align yourself with better or more, right? Some things are about to shift. Some things are shifting. Some changes are going to have to be made. Maybe the way you think, the way you speak, the people you hang around with, the shit that you do, right? It can be a number of different things, but I don't want you to be afraid. I do want you to know that there are going to be times where it seems like obstacles and challenges are presenting themselves, but in those moments, I promise you, you're only being positioned to stretch a little bit further than you know you can, right? So yeah, initially it's going to seem complicated because, excuse me, initially it's going to seem complicated because you don't even know that, like, you're not familiar with the things that you can do at your highest power type shit. Like, you only know that you can do what you've already done, right? So now it's that time where it's like, okay, I'm learning more about myself, and God is showing me, the Most High Spirit is showing me what it is that I could actually do, even though I don't think I'm capable of it type shit. Okay? And this is where this Chariot card comes in, because it's like, you gonna overcome. Maybe not the first time, maybe not the second time, but I can promise you, boo, you're going to overcome. You're overcoming. You're already in the process of overcoming. Even though look, these feelings right here, this shit don't feel good, right? But you have to become aware of it in order for you to start working towards it or working on it, right? So even in those moments where you feel, whether it's disgusted, discouraged, depressed, like defeated or whatever, you're still overcoming. You may not even recognize it and see it, but the steps that you're taking now are putting you in a position for you to be able to overcome at some point, right? So again, the first time it may not seem like it's given successful or it's given triumph or victory. It may not seem like that on the surface, but every step and every moment counts. Every step and every moment counts. With this 8 of Cups in reverse, it's the emotional attachments, boo. Like, it's the resistance to letting go of the emotional attachments that you may have to things or people or thought processes or memories or whatever, right? There's this certain way that it's a feeling that's there and you're not wanting to let go of that feeling. However, there's more where that came from. And that's as simple as I can put it. There's more where that came from. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to genuinely associate yourself with something that makes you feel good. The beginning of this reading, it felt so amazing. It felt super fucking amazing. That's why I'm over here geeked for y'all, okay? Like, when I know that someone is coming into this season, right, of healing, finding their power, their passion, their purpose, operating in their authenticity, learning to truly express themselves. Like, all of that is some of the best things. Like, it's one of the best things that you could ever do for yourself. And that feels good. And it feels good for me to know that it feels good for you, because you deserve it, right? So when it comes to, let's go back just a little bit, because this last card, I feel like it goes with this other card. So you got the 8 of Cups in reverse, but then you also have the 10 of Swords, okay? This is the 10 of Swords. And on the bottom of the 10 of Swords, it does say ruin, right? But when they come out like this, it's like the fact that you're constantly holding on to these past thoughts, these thoughts or these things from the past. You have an emotional attachment to things that have happened in your past. Let the past be the past. Like, it's there for a reason. You've learned from it. You've learned something from it. You have grown from it. You have done a number of different things. But for some reason, you still have this. You have the same emotional attachment to the situation or the memory that you had back then. Is the same way that you associate yourself with it now. And it may not be as easy for you on the surface, and it may not be as easy as it seems like to you or for you on the surface, but you have the ability to transmute energy. You can look at the situation from a different way or a different point of view. You can go back into your childhood with the knowledge that you have now and kind of address the situation and see things from a different standpoint, because now maybe you do have more understanding as to why certain things happen, or maybe you have more compassion, or maybe you have forgiven yourself or somebody else for doing certain things, so now you can see things from a different standpoint. Excuse me. So yeah, I definitely and it seems like it's coming full circle, right? Because with that 10 of Swords being at the end, and then that 7 of Cups starting off your reading, it's like, you know, these feelings that you still hold on to. Remember, and I said pressure busts pipes. So these feelings come from somewhere of your past. And maybe at that time you didn't know how to deal with it. Maybe you didn't know how to address it. So you just kept on letting shit like pile up on top of it, on top of it, on top of it. And as you got older, it's like certain things that happen, you experienced similar things and you dealt with them in the same way as you did in your childhood. So again, it's just piling up, piling up, piling up, piling up. And at some point, boom, right? What do you expect to get when you got shit piling up on shit, piling up on shit on top of shit? Like, you know? So it's time, right? If you need the guidance, support, surround yourself with other people. Look into these groups on these social media platforms. Start going into the comments when it comes to being on certain videos. Find you a mentor, find you a therapist, find you a spiritualist, find you an empathetic listener, find you someone that can actually empathize with you for where you are, where you're going, where you've been, so on and so forth, okay? But I definitely feel like you are going to be overcoming these energies. Like, it's just time to start tackling them, because greater is on the other side of allowing that shit to just pile up and build up, okay? So that is the message that I have for you, Aquarius. I definitely hope that this has assisted you in some type of way, shape, or form. Please do make sure you subscribe to the channel, and also make sure that if you need any type of guidance, assistance, support, or anything with this energy or any other energy you may be dealing with, make sure you click the link in the description area and book your one-on-one session, hosted via telephone or Zoom. I think that's it. So with that being said, thank y'all for tapping in. I will see y'all. Make sure y'all remember y'all messages will be posted on Thursdays. Okay? Peace.